really solid day. Thought there were a lot of things we wanted to get accomplished today. We had to focus on not only performing cleanly, offensively, defensively, being in great position with great leverage, executing very cleanly. We wanted to really get some quality work in the kicking game in live situations without coaches telling their kids what to do and reminding them of things. We sent them out in game-like form, carry out their assignments, and against the what we call our Cajun look team, and I thought we did some good stuff. Also a big emphasis on sideline management coming off the field, handling substitutions, making adjustments. Thought that worked pretty good too. Got a little warm there late, middle of the day on that turf, but nevertheless it wasn't near as hot as it was that first week. So good solid work in. I told the team this, a lot of the guys they're down with injuries or we've held out for a reason. It's been a great opportunity for a lot of other people. And I told them, I think some people have stepped up and said, man, I got an opportunity, and they've made the most of it. And some people, I told some of the young guys, I said, I didn't think that some of y'all stepped up. You had a huge opportunity to get some quality reps, and then they get in a game and they don't give the effort that's required to play at Cajun field. And those guys that don't play that type of effort will never step on the field. And so I told them that before the game, or after the game, that they better take a hard look at the effort they gave, because if it wasn't good enough when we graded, that might be their last snap. And they'll be headed to the Cajun look team. If they don't give a great look there, they'll be the last snap in our program. So I challenged a bunch of guys that I was a little disappointed with on the Cajun look team today. But they're going to have to pick it up. But other than that, solid day. I thought all quarterbacks performed well once again. Defensively, I thought we fit everything the best that we've done it this year. I thought we broke on balls well. We didn't give up some big plays like we had done last week. I thought we were really solid right there today. And I thought it was a pretty good day.
Coach, you talked about, you worked on special teams a lot more detail today. How is Klutz adjusting to the speed of the game? Because that's...
Who's that?
Klutz.
You know what? He seems to be doing pretty good. We've tried to give him a lot of rush during practice, a lot of people around him to get that feel of being able to punt the ball with people all around you and in your space. This is a lot different just punting out there at practice, nobody around you, and then punting with 3 or 4 240-pound guys running right at you. And so we've worked a lot at that. I think it showed today that he was way more comfortable. I thought he had his best day punting. That kid is going to be a weapon if he stays that consistent.
How did Brooks look in terms of sharpness?
I thought he sharp. I thought he threw the ball really well. I thought they came after him a little bit today and challenged him a little bit. I thought he stepped up, made a couple of nice throws, and I thought he did a good job.
And Jalen did go?
Oh yeah, Jalen went, played well. I thought he ran the ball well. I thought he'd make a couple of nice throws. And I tell you, Jordan Davis, I thought had a really good scrimmage. I thought he was very productive. He had a big run, quarterback run for about 40 yards, and I just think as he continues to improve, and as he gets a little more maturity, he's going to be in the mix sooner or later too.
Does that kind of, Coach, does that kind of change a little bit on how you're looking at Jordan, considering that, Nixon and Hack will be seniors next year, and he's going to be one of those guys that you're looking at as a future?
Well, we definitely think he's that type of guy that is going to be the starter one day. Just don't know when that one day is going to be, but he's big, he's long, he's fast, he can throw, and he's just got to become a little more consistent in passing game.
Is it settled in your mind
A
now?
little bit. I could be swayed with some outstanding performance in the next 2 weeks, but get closer.
Just clearing up something with Klutz. The only actual live reps he's had with people running at him are in practices and scrimmages, right? He's never actually kicked in any sort of game before.
Except for Australian rules football.
Right, but never an actual American football.
That's right.
What starting battles in your mind beyond quarterback are still
Corner position. Corner position to me still, this will be a big evaluation. I think we're getting close there. That's probably about it right there, just at the cornerback. I think everywhere else we pretty much know where we're at. Maybe a little bit at a D-line spot or two, but we still, for the most part, know who that's going to be. But we can start really any one of the 6, and I feel pretty good with. I think they're all very talented, can move, we're athletic on our D-line. quality guys there.
What's
Coach,
the D-line as it stands now?
As it stands now, it's probably Prater, Dunbar, and Worsley, probably those three. And then Romaine Douglas would be probably the fourth.
Coach, as a wide receiver as a whole, how'd they play today?
They played solid. You know, that group is hard to look really good because we're running guys on and off the field every snap. When there's a play that we can save somebody's legs, we're running on a Cajun look player just to get him on the field, take off a guy when he's on the backside. So we didn't look sharp in that aspect, but we had to do it just to save some legs because we're really thin at that position, and we're making sure Jamal and Al Rouse and Gabe are ready to roll game one, which they're going to be, but we're just thin. But other than that, I thought they did well.
Is the cornerback position something you hoped would be decided at this point, the starting job?
Yeah, I think so. I think today, I don't think it's going to be any doubt who the guys are going to be. After we go back and grade the film, I think it'll pretty much speak for itself.
Is it still the 5 you talked about, or did you trim that with the 5 down?
Well, Goodlet's the only one right now that's probably not in the immediate mix. Could get back in it. He's had a sprain on his finger and hadn't been able to tackle. And he's practiced. He just hadn't been able to any live settings. And so when you're a corner and you can't use your hands, and that makes it a little more difficult to compete. But he's going to be released Tuesday, and so he'll be free to do all that. So hopefully he can catch back up a little bit. So I think all those guys are good enough to play this year. I think they're going to probably all play at some point.
Is Simeon still solid on the other side?
Yeah, but there's still some competition there too, you know, where he makes a great play one time, he may not the next. We're still just looking for the most consistent two guys.
I suppose what I was asking was, were you hoping somebody would have kind of stepped up and taken that starting cornerback job?
Oh, yeah, and I hope that in every position.
Yeah.
You know, you'd love somebody to step up day one and just have that attitude, man, this is my spot. I'm going to own it in the way I practice, the way I prepare, and the way I perform. And to be honest with you, they've all stepped up and improved, and they're competing, and that's a good thing because we have more than one person doing that.
Did you hold any players out today that were healthy?
We held Jamal and Al out, and
Anybody else though?
held Michael Quaid out. So
How did Eli look?
he looked okay. He didn't go many snaps. Yeah, he may have went 2, and so basically we held him out also.
Coach, you going to mention Mike, so I'll go ahead and jump over the offensive line. You know, obviously you know who your 5 are. Talking to Coach Rodriguez earlier in practice this fall. He mentioned you know, guys like Winthrow and some of those guys, Freeman, Goodacre. Have y'all gotten more of an idea if if y'all need to get some of those guys in the game for any reason? Who there's how
Yeah,
they
we feel like we got 3 really great tackles. I think that's pretty solid there. I think at guard we've got almost 4 with Goodacre and Freeman, and Diakman being the 3rd tackle. I think we got 3 really great tackles. I think we got 4 guards, and then with the other guys that are playing center, I think we got 3 guys that can play center very effectively and get the job done.
Any injuries out of the scrimmage?
Not that I know of. Not on wood. Not that I know of.
for a change?
How's that?
For a change.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thanks.